What up, y'all? Check it out. We got us a freaking Oldsmobile 98 here. Come on. Yeah, so you've probably seen this kind of in the background in a video here at the house. This one right here, it's Michael's car. Yeah, let's just walk around it. I mean, take it in, man. This is like, I don't know how many feet long, but it's about 20 some feet long. It's been around the block a few times. But she's a runner. It freaking runs good. It runs really nice. Michael told me about this car a couple years ago. About his buddy owned it, and anyway, they went on senior ditch day, and they took this car over to the coast from here to the valley. It's a couple-hour drive. Yeah, I mean, she's a beauty, man. Every time we go out in this car, man, everybody gives the waves and the hollers and all that. So anyway, what my goal is I'm gonna try to clay bar this, because we tried buffing it a few months back, and the previous owner of this car buffed this door, and it still had all the white, the white stuff in there after you buff it, and they don't wipe it out good enough. Anyway, so we went ahead and buffed it. We used the Ego Maker on it, and we were using the DeWalt rotaries with the wool pads. And anyway, I think we can probably get a picture of it before we worked on it and what the paint looked like. But as you see, with a wool pad and that Ego Maker, we still got a little bit of work to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a clay bar right there. I bought that over there at Gloss Empire. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some Enviro Clean. I just poured a couple of splashes in there, and we're just gonna rub her on down. We got Michael here. He's gonna tell us a little bit about the car and all that good stuff. Now come on, say what up, Michael.
What up, y'all? Yeah, as my old man previously mentioned, my buddy Scott, he owned it. He's gonna be here just a little bit. We're gonna work on his car while we're at it. Yeah, the first time I saw it was for senior ditch day. He just said he had a big car that we can bring, and he said I was gonna like it. And lo and behold, I fell in love with it. I had at the time jokingly was saying like, "Hey Scott, I'm gonna buy this car off you," and he was like, maybe," considering it and everything. A couple of years later, I pitched him the offer again. He was kind of willing, because he was in the process of moving out of his old place and he didn't need that many vehicles. This car has had several owners. Originally it was bought by a couple, brand new, back in the 70s. The husband dailied it until he died. Then the wife, she got a hold of it. She was at the age where she shouldn't be driving anymore, and that's why it's got all these dents and scratches in it. Then eventually she sold it to somebody else. This guy, he was like a family friend, I'm guessing, and he took care of it per se. Then eventually Scott's family found it somehow, and then they bought it, and it was Scott's first car, and he had it for a couple of years, and he loved this thing. But eventually he had found a new love for his FD and FCs. In the summer of 23, I bought this thing off him, and I've had it since. I've been taking care of it. My plan is to fully refurbish this thing eventually. I want to re-vinyl the roof. It had vinyl, but the guy that had it before Scott took it off.
Yeah, so just a couple splashes of some degreaser. Most detail shops, they're gonna want to sell you clay bar lubricant. I mean, if you want, you can buy that. It ain't gonna hurt, but there ain't nothing wrong with using degreaser either. I mean, look how dirty this car is. I mean, the paint, it hasn't been taken care of its entire life. I mean, she's got more dents and dings in it, but that's all right. That's character.
So, is this going to get some of these blemishes out of the paint?
It should.
Do I really need to like push on it or not?
Just a little bit of pressure, not much. So now I'm about right here. This freaking paint feels like my face after I get done shaving. It's nice and smooth. Oh yeah, I brought out this guy right here. It's a clay mint. Same thing. I'm gonna stay off of this line. It's thin here, so we'll kind of work. I'll go over it real quickly, but I'm not gonna freaking go all the way. This all looking pretty good. I think we're all caught up on this thing. What I am going to do is I'm going to get this license plate right there. Let's get that kind of cleaned up. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now is we're going to actually wash the car. We've been sitting out there on the street all week, and he did drive it out to the yard one day last week, I think it was. So anyway, we'll wash it up. I'm gonna get some. I'll show you some of this new stuff here. Yeah, this stuff works pretty dang good, man. So anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a pump sprayer worth. I'm gonna do the tires the best I can on the back, inside the fender wells, and we're gonna do the engine compartment too. Yeah, so anyway, I think what we'll do is we're just gonna gently try to get some of this cleaned up, gently. Yeah, we're gonna just try to be nice to, like, in that area where the spark plugs are and stuff, okay? We gotta be careful of all that. So this stuff works really, really good. Yeah, Michael dressed his tires with tire shine this last time. And we're just gonna strip off all the dressing off of this. That way it's all gone and all off, and it's all natural again. I'm trying to get in there. Look at that white wall. Fancy, huh? Yeah, I accidentally got a little carried away right there on those spark plug things right there. Anyway, I think this will be a good start for just getting it clean in here. You know, it's been decades since this thing's been, if anything, if at all, anything's been cleaned in here. But anyway, we'll just kind of halfway flush everything down. Yeah, I think if we just kind of do that number and be kind of halfway nice, it'll not get everything all wet. I think what we're gonna do is we gotta do something with this chrome. These are really cool parts. So I think what I'm gonna do is I've got some brake cleaner, and I think I'm gonna try to get all that stuff out with brake clean. Well, that's about 60 times better, huh? What do you think? Yeah, this doesn't have a mirror on that side right there, so it's kind of hard to gauge where you're at. So hopefully I should be in the safe zone here. So what do you think, man? This thing's a dream, man. What a nice car. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you.